Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Proview Rundown. I am Josh Brown, as always, with Jason Southwest Pole, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Alden, Ball So Hard University, Iowani.
What's up, people?
Ruling things from
If
the
you
Iron
don't,
Throne.
if you don't know, now you know.
It's coming.
It's coming. Cool.
All right.
Well,
Big day today. We had our first, I guess, real baseball game other than the Metro Tournament. I mean, might as well jump into things. Check those highlights out.
yes, sir. Cleveland Volcano.
Pitch by Campbell as Schallenberger, the righty, waits, takes a first pitch swing and pops it up, and it is to deep right. Is it fair? If it is, it's gone, and it is! And so a first pitch swing, and Tristan Schallenberger makes it 1-0. And Tom, maybe the assistance of a bit of wind kind of dragging out to right field, but it hung and hung.
Yeah, because it kind of looked like it's just an ordinary pop-up, but he got it so high. This wind is really howling.
So one on, nobody out, and this one is belted out to deep right field, and this is deep against the wall. And so making his way around third is Novicki, and he's going to score easily, and it's a double and an RBI for Diego Cortez. Devin Hedman, the senior. And this is going to get by, and look at this, Cortez going to make his way to home plate, and it's 2-1 Volcano. Over the left and fires off speed, and that is hit deep out to left field, and that is dangerous. Roddy sends this to the wall, and it's over the wall on a ground rule double until scoring will be Ryan Mraz to tie it at 2. And fastball, the curveball, play at the plate. Schallenberger with a throwdown, and Healy with the tag. Throw it, and the tag, Schallenberger. What a toss by Healy against the wind. Campbell fires, and that is struck into center field, and Schallenberger's going to be waved home, and there'll be no play at the plate. So it's an RBI single for Hoffman, and he makes up for his running error early. Here's a slow roller, and it does get by Campbell, and it's going to be a very difficult play to be made over at first. Yes, he got him. What a job by Coolidge. He had to come across his body on the slow speed. Disastrous, and this is going to get away from Healy, and he's going to have to cover it, or a runner's going to come across. And so that's the second. So it was Novicki. There's the throwdown at second. Got him. And he played the last game I saw. And Toledo's going to put this one up, and this is to deep right, and that baby is gone. It's a solo shot for Isaac Toledo, the pinch hitter. And so Shane Schallenberger looks like a genius, and it's 4-3 Cleveland.
Well, when you hit it high,
And that's sharply hit out to left field. And coming around to third is Novicki sliding in, and he's safe, and it's a double for Cortez. Winds and fires, and this gets away from Healy.
he's out, though. He's out. The batter's out.
So Hibbins up at 4. Pass ball. And this one is belted to deep right, back at the wall, and it's a walk-off. A 3-run shot. How about it? Brian Curran takes it deep right in a walk-off win, 7-4. Tom, we've been talking about it all day. Anything out in that direction is going to be gone if it's decently hit. This one was melted, though.
Boom. Walk-off fashion. Alden,
Walk-off.
Jason, you guys did that game. Alden, I mean, we heard the wind howling. It was a matchup between number 2 and number 4 in the coaches poll. So are those, I mean, is Volcano that good? Is Cleveland that good?
Yeah, oh yeah, but I mean, both these teams are two of the best teams in the Metro, for sure. Let's just talk about the random events that happened during the game. Adam's car hit by a stray foul ball. Jason Pohl spilt Dr. Pepper all over his head. So, I mean, that wasn't even in game. That was out of the game. So, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things going on. Look out for Volcano, though. Shout out to Diego Cortez, number 10 from Volcano. He used to play baseball with my little brother back in the day, and he's killing it. Talked to his dad after the game, said it's the best season he's had in his life. And I told him it's a great time. It's a great time to be playing your best ball. Huge shout out to him and the Volcano Vista Hawks for pulling it out.
Hey, can't go wrong. And I mean, you saw Cleveland there. I mean, pinch hit homer to take the lead in the top of the sixth there. I mean, Jason, or top of the seventh.
Yeah.
I mean, Cleveland, I mean, they're always manned up, ready to strike. You think this is just, one down, move on to the next one?
I mean, I think they're going to see each other in come state time. Of course, you're going to have to go through it.
It's the same thing with basketball.
Same
They
district.
got
Killer district.
Same
I mean,
district.
that district's just killer. You got.
I was impressed with Cleveland's catcher. I don't know if it was Schallenberger or not, but he was. I mean, 2 tagouts at second in one game is huge, just in general. And then he's got a couple RBIs. I mean, Cleveland's looking good. The pitching's good for Cleveland. Volcano's pitching's good. Defense.
There's a lot of strikeouts for
It's
sure.
A lot of strikeouts.
I was impressed.
It was a high score for how many strikeouts there were for sure. Because I mean, combined, there was probably like 12 strikeouts, Jay, would you say?
I'd say at least. So it was a good game for our first baseball game.
I mean, we did Metro, and I mean, for the limited what we've seen, Volcano, Cleveland look legit. I mean, and like you said, that District 1, I guess, is that killer district in all sports. I mean, basketball, softball, baseball.
Hopefully the wind will hold up tomorrow because tomorrow we're supposed to head out to La Cueva for that softball game. La Cueva versus Volcano Vista from La Cueva.
There it is.
So I don't even know if we've ever even broadcasted a game from La Cueva softball field, but we're gonna figure it out and hopefully get it up if the weather permits. You guys know how windy it is out there, so. Hopefully the weather's on our side tomorrow and we can get that one up. That should be an interesting one.
That should be a good one. I mean, La Cueva come back defending state champions, right, at softball. So, I mean, look at that Volcano having a great year at 14-2.
Seen Volcano play already this year too in the Metro championship game against Rio Rancho. It was currently the #1 team in the state. So, Rio Rancho, I mean, they're just hitting it out of the park, and Volcano's definitely got some of that power from what I saw in that game. So it should be a good matchup.
Nice, looking forward to that one. And then, I mean, you mentioned Rio Rancho. We're going to see Cleveland again. Cleveland, Rio Rancho, the nightcap Friday night, 6 p.m. start
under the lights.
Under the lights, both 16-2, I guess. Well, Cleveland now 17-2, or no, 16-3. Excuse me. Yep. Don't even remember the highlights we just watched. So that should be a nice one. I mean. Coach Murphy has them going. The Rams going good. What are your expectations on that one?
This is going to be a great game. I mean, two of the premier classes or 2 of the premier schools in baseball over the years in general. Rio Rancho, really hot right now. Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland. They're legit last night. It's. I don't know. We'll have to see a rematch between them and Volcano when the weather's kind of calmed down, because that definitely played a factor into it. But Cleveland last night, I mean, first pitch of the game jumped off the board with the home run. So I mean, Cleveland's no slouch. This is going to be a great baseball game. Friday night under the lights in Rio Rancho. I mean, the 2 schools, premier schools in Rio Rancho against each other. Doesn't get much better.
Go wrong.
Yep. Hospitality's on point. Rio Rancho.
Yeah, Ken does a great job out there taking care of us. So
Ken's the man.
Can't go wrong. Well, actually, Adam Dale's in the building. He just walked by and gave me the signal for commercial. So, Jason, I guess let's roll that top 10. Come back after this.
numbers now. Miller going to go all the way and one. Comes Taylor. Taylor, a little step through in the lane, high off the glass. V-Hill long, straight up three, ring it up. And the double comes nice, no look to Garcia, yes. Away with it, but he threw it away. Here's Heckroth. Heckroth, yes! Boatman going all the way off the window. On the layup attempt, no, yes! Gilliford puts one up to beat the horn, yes! Nylon! Heilman, then it's lost. Nice steal. Oh, Foster comes over from the weak.
To right field. Back to the fence. Looking up. That ball is gone. The Cowboys win it on a 3-run walk-off by Augie Francis. Mercy. Augie Francis does it again for the Cowboys. Celebration at home plate. The Cowboys win it 13-10 on a 3-run walk-off by Augie.
High school sports are back. The 2018-19 season kicks off, and you could watch every Proview Network broadcast live on the NFHS Network. Every moment, from every game, from every sport, including all NMAA state championships. Get your highly discounted monthly pass now. Go to ProviewNetworks.com and sign up. Watch New Mexico's best.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Hey, welcome back to the rundown. It is time for that.
That time?
It's that time.
All-in-one, also Hard University.
All right. All then, let's get right on to it. We knew Dwayne Wade was going to retire. Now Dirk Nowitzki. All then, you hype or not hype on their kind of retirement tours from the NBA teams around, giving them presents and everything. Are you hype or not hype on that?
I'm definitely hype. You know, I'll start with Dwayne Wade. You know, I feel like every kid when Dwayne Wade came into the league in 2000, in the mid-2000s, and everybody saw the full abilities of the Flash, you know, and he would do that spin fadeaway. I feel like everybody practiced that for a while. And you know what? He took Shaquille O'Neal and won that first championship against Dirk. And, you know, and he's a crucial part of building that super team down there in Miami. I mean, he was LeBron. If you look at it this way, he was LeBron James's mentor. Like that's got to mean something.
Didn't think of that way.
Like he was the one who put that championship mentality into LeBron James, and you know, Dwayne Wade's gonna be missed. I've never seen somebody hit as many crazy and one shots as Dwayne Wade. Like he'd literally just get fouled and just throw it up and it'd go in. I mean, what a magnificent player. And you know what? His legacy in the NBA is going to be forever remembered. And also, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, come on, man. I mean, ambassador to the game, the stretch four position. I mean, this guy created it, man. And all these tall guys out there, DeMarcus Cousins and stuff, shooting threes. You got to thank Dirk Nowitzki because if he didn't do that, if he didn't make that stretch four. Where they're like, dang, 7-footers can shoot 3-pointers, and I mean just the fact that he is from Germany. I mean, 2 NBA finals. I mean, this guy was the real deal for almost 20 years or however long he's been in the league. I mean, Dirk. I mean, and you know how it was funny how I was talking about earlier about how Dwayne Wade beat. Dirk Nowitzki in that 2008, 2007 finals or whatever. Well, Dirk got his revenge and beat Wade's super team down there. Him, Jason Kidd, and
that was legendary.
all those
the
boys.
Jet, Jason Terry was on there. Yep.
So I mean, two world-class guys. I mean, 2 guys who stayed with the team that drafted them all the way to the end. I mean. I definitely respect these guys. They're first-class guys. NBA is going to miss them. I'm going to miss them.
I mean, Wade's coming up with all kinds of crazy shots this year on his going away tour. So
yeah, and I mean, I'm going to miss playing as Dirk in 2K because you could just you literally just go to any corner and he is just money all the time, no matter what. But you know, 2 great players, 2 Hall of Fame players, hands down, easy.
Definitely going to be.
The league's going to miss them. Hope they can stay around because
have some role in the NBA for their teams.
Because I mean, and also too, his impact on just like the Mavericks in general. Like look at all these like international players that they have on their team now, and the rookie they just got this year. That's pretty much just like a souped up version of him.
Yeah, right.
You know, so. The NBA is definitely going to miss these guys.
Okay, yeah, definitely Dirk. I mean, I guess, like you said, he was that paved the way for the international superstars. He was the first, I guess, that big-name guy. I mean, from 2 Hall of Famers to a 3rd one being pushed out by a future Hall of Famer, Alden, hype or not hype on Magic Johnson stepping away?
You know, I'm gonna say hype because you know what? Poor Magic Johnson, like, I was watching that thing last night, or just like him quitting, the interview of him actually resigning, and he was sad. He was tearing up, you know. I felt like it was the first time in his life where he finally found out that like the name Magic Johnson does not have as much weight as it used to back in the day, you know. I mean, and it's hard, you know. You get LeBron James, you think you're gonna get a full season of him. He didn't even play. I mean, he only played like 50 games this year. So, and then he just couldn't get any of the free agents to come or pull off a trade to get one of these free agents to come. And, you know, I think he wants to be more like super fan Magic Johnson anyway. You know, I think he wants to sit there and he wants to tweet. He wants to,
doesn't have to worry about tampering.
Sit in the VIP section, you know, and with me in the Ball So Hard section. You know, come back, Magic Johnson. We love you, man. We love you. You know what? He's like a founding father of the Ball So Hard University. You know, so you know, Magic's gonna be all right. He's gonna go back to just the business aspect and just being one of LA's loved sons, and you know, he doesn't have to worry about the basketball side anymore. And I think he's happy about that.
I'm still owner of the Dodgers too, so I mean, maybe you're right there. Maybe leave basketball for what he wants to do.
Hard,
like you said,
that's for sure.
We can do all that, but I mean, but is this a signal of, I mean, maybe all of those franchises who are known in the past to win all those championships. You know, Lakers, you're hearing with them. Nobody really wants to go there. You see it, UCLA. They couldn't pull the guys away. I mean, the coach from Tennessee decided to stay there. They're down and now took the guy from Cincinnati. I mean, good coach, but their 4th choice. I mean, is that what we're trending now? We're seeing all these, how everybody used to have the nostalgia. Oh man, they were a dynasty back in the day. To now, is it? I mean, who cares? Is that what we're seeing here?
I think a little bit. I think a little bit has to do with just like when you're trying to restore like the glory years. I mean, that's the thing though. That's why these coaches from these mid-grade schools are going to, are like the guy from Cincinnati, you know? Like, you might be that guy who brings the glory days back. And that's one of the things when you go back to these historical programs and stuff like that. But, you know, I think as far as the NCAAs go, I think one point I want to bring up is that I think it's interesting that the past couple of years that a lot of these lower tier schools have been making it to the Final Four. And you know why? Because they're senior-led teams. They're not just like talent. Like, talent's enough to get you to that Elite Eight. But I mean, as this Tech, I mean, it's not like that's what I was hearing on like the radio and stuff. People are freaking out. It's like they were a 3 seed.
Right.
It's not like they were.
Yeah,
like,
they weren't the 12 seed. Or 16.
Like James Iotis put it yesterday on the sports desk. Like these are 2 of the top 12 teams in the country. Like as far as the seeding goes, you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. But you know what? I like that as far as Magic goes, though. I like that he tried to bring a little bit of the showtime back, but I think it was a little bit too late.
Yeah,
I think it was a little too late. I think LeBron, as much as I like LeBron, I think after he put up that 50-point game in the finals and they still lost, I think he mailed it in.
That was it.
Yeah.
Until he gets another super team, he's mailing in. I mean, could this be? I mean, Adam left the room, but I'm trying to save it. Is this LeBron's fault?
Possibly.
I mean, one of the best basketball minds in the history of the game leaves. I mean, there are politics in NBA basketball, but I mean, is LeBron coming out to be that hard teammate, that hard guy to have on your franchise because he is so talented and so gifted that.
Well, it's like the Miami Heat. Like Pat Riley was like getting ready to build LeBron statues in the front while he was playing there, and then there was no break, there was no conversations or anything. He just went back up and back to Cleveland. Yeah, so. But also in random news, found out that that guy at the Chiefs game who was pointing the laser pointer into Brady's face, the super green laser pointer. He's looking at up to a year in jail apparently for doing that.
What?
You don't mess with the GOAT people.
Don't mess with Tom Brady.
You don't mess with Tom Brady. Like, or you're going to jail, dude. Like,
don't do it.
Imagine like how like they probably bought it on the way to the stadium. They were like, yeah, we're gonna mess with Tom Brady, yeah, and then and now the accused apparently apparently on Twitter they're just talking about how charges have been filed. And it's like a couple $1,000 fine or up to a year in jail.
Seeking jail. Oh man, I bet. And you know what? Hey, Robert Kraft can dodge his, but this guy points a laser pointer at him, lock him up. You know?
God forbid.
God forbid. You know.
Yeah.
The normal man, lock him up.
Speaking of locked up, Josh.
Josh Brown's Lock of the Week.
What's it gonna be?
This week's Lock of the Week, you know what? We're going to go back to Monday's show, or last week. We are going with Alden Iowani's Lock of the Year. Big game coming up on Saturday here at Tingley Coliseum. The Duke City Gladiators take on the Oklahoma City Flying Aces. Lock of the Week, Duke City Gladiators. Coach Bramante, friend of the program, was on Steve Davis' show yesterday. I mean, he's excited. He's pumped. Talked about the swagger the team has this year. They're the defending champs. We're going with them.
Yep, it's a good choice. It's a good lock.
Hey, I talked to Coach B actually yesterday for a little bit about just how the season's going and all that, and he said, we're doing good, but we can't get too hype on ourselves yet, just because we're the defending champions, and I like that approach, once you gotta change the culture, and it's not fully changed until you start winning championships, not
Right.
championships.
You need to get 2 of them.
Yeah, once you get plural and you start going on 2, 3 champions, it becomes the standard, like a New England Patriots.
One can be luck.
You know, so I like the way Coach B's taking this team. It's long. The thing about football, though, is it is a long season, and on any given play, your best player can get hurt, which I don't want to wish that upon anybody. But I'm just saying that hopefully that they can stay healthy the rest of the year, because I mean, football is a brutal sport.
It is, and I mean, they're looking good too. I mean, these first 3 at home, then they go on the road. I mean, like Coach B said, if they can win all 3 games to open up the season, 3-0 start heading on the road, chances are looking good. And the way they're doing it, I mean, I have no doubt that Coach B will keep them, focused on the prize, because they're not just beating people; they're killing people this year. I mean, Amarillo, past 3 years, has been by far their toughest opponent, their rival, and I mean
if John Harbaugh is coming to the game to check them out, I mean, they got to be worth checking out, right?
Right. I mean, hey, so there we go. I mean, looks like we're about hitting that time, Jay. I mean,
It's about that time.
what do we got here? Anything else from the booth?
Nope, I ain't got nothing. But
All right.
solid show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sunday. I guess there's an event Sunday or something. Some kind of event.
Sunday, sometime event.
See, you're gonna see the chase for this throne I'm sitting on right now.
Hey,
Game of Thrones premiere, people. You know what? It's from the very beginning, season 1, that death of Robert Baratheon, the death of Ned Stark, to now.
Hey, maybe that was a teaser. Could Alden be the new king? Bum, bum, bum!
I got Dead Dragons on lock. We're ready to go.
Hey, man, White Walkers.